The KPH40 is finally available on Amazon now. It's been out of stock for 4 months and been waiting impatiently for it to come in. And they now have the bundle available there too. That includes both the USB-C DAC amp and headphone for the discount of $60. So as someone that's had the KPH30i, I've been really wanting to try this out. So mine just arrived this week. So gonna have a little comparison between the two. The most apparent thing after taking it out is how much smaller it is than the KPH30. The overall packaging is way smaller on the headphone. And then the pivoting of the actual drivers too, very apparent, something that I was very much missing on the originals. It helps with comfort a lot. Also the pads and the surround on the driver is a lot smaller too. So anybody with glasses like myself, this helps a whole lot with the headphone not setting on the frame of the glasses and then getting uncomfortable over time. And also you can take off your glasses without taking off the headphones and vice versa, which is great. The design also feels more premium in my opinion. The use of steel and the pivoting drivers and the overall appearance and materials and the feel of it just feel higher quality than KPH30s. They are a little more money, but not really significantly. One thing I've seen multiple people talk about is because of the metal band, you can bend it so the clamping force isn't hard and more comfortable. I haven't bit mine yet, but I will say just with the design of the pivoting drivers and in general, they're just more comfortable than the KPH30s in my testing so far. Specifically about the glasses too, not having it clamp on my glasses frame makes a big difference. So even without doing anything to them, I feel they're more comfortable. The pads seem a little softer as well. And just all around more comfortable to wear. I'm going to start with doing some A/B testing between the 30i's and the 40. I'm using the same source. It's my SMSL AD18. And it's okay as a headphone amp DAC. It's much better for speakers. I don't have my ES100 LDAC Bluetooth receiver at home with me. I really could use to get a better headphone amp and DAC at some point. But that's what I used for the AB for this. Also of note, I'm using Spotify Premium, so it's not lossless, so the quality's okay. But again, these are like $40 headphones. The results from testing a few different kinds of music, I can't really tell a big difference in sound between the 30 and 40s, which, I don't know, in my opinion is a good thing. I like the way the 30s sound, so if they sound at least as good as the 40, then that's okay by me. I was also interested in the USB-C DAC amp, being my phone's a Pixel 6, so I don't have a headphone input on it directly, so I have to rely on Bluetooth for a lot of my headphones. I have some Sony XM4s, some Sony wireless buds, and then the ES100 that I mentioned before that I'll use to connect wired headphones and run LDAC so that I get pretty good sound quality out of it. So having a wired option that plugs in USB is a nice thing to have. So I think it sounds good, at least with the 40s. I don't have another pair of headphones that can connect with the wires I have. It seems to, it doesn't have a normal jack on it. It looks like a balanced input, female end. So currently I don't have another pair of headphones that fit that jack, so the 40s are the only ones I've been able to test with it. I did some back and forth testing between the AD18 and the USB-C DAC amp, and surprisingly I do prefer the USB-C DAC amp. So I guess one of two things: it's A, pretty good quality, and or B, the AD18 isn't that great. So I've had on my list to get a better dedicated DAC and amp for headphones. So I think this kind of proves that I need to do that sooner than later. So to sum it up, I'm pretty happy with them. I feel they listen to people's opinions and fixed pretty much all the things that most people had issues with. I mean, most people loved the 30s to begin with, but they definitely improved build quality, materials, and most importantly, they're way more comfortable and can be modified or bent a little to fit anybody's head to be even more so comfortable. So it's worth the little extra money, and in my opinion, to upgrade and or have both. So I like them, highly recommend them.